Hello and welcome back to my aquarium, and today we're playing some more Death Must Die, doing a Maris run. I'll show you down here. We're going to be using the Sign of the Hydra, so we get 2 extra spell projectile count, which can be very nice. So maybe we'll get something like Blades, Meteor Shower, Lightning Bolts, something like that, that is a spell that is going to do a lot of damage for us, of course, cover a lot of the screen, and do pretty good at taking out single enemies and waves, but at the same time, I'll take your armor, it's going to go ahead and give us extra projectiles too, right? It'll be very nice to just cover as much area as we can with those and see what kind of good damage they can do. Honestly, I guess I'll get some of that. I could just keep going armor since I got the first 2, but I don't think I want to focus that too much here. I did turn up the curse intensity a little more too. I guess I could show you guys that in the future. So the bosses should have a little extra damage or health on themselves as well. They'll have 35% extra health on the bosses, so we'll just see what kind of a difference that makes. I'm going to try to turn up the difficulty a little more as I do keep playing. That'll be one of my goals, I think, is actually do some more difficult runs, because I'm sure that could be entertaining as well. And finding out exactly what we think the best kind of builds are to really work in higher tiers of difficulty could be a really good thing to check out. Now, this is good to see because I actually wanted to see if we could get Blades here somewhere. Oh, heck, we just got all damage you deal and take is increased. That's a legend offering, so damage taken is only up 20%, which is a good bit when you think about it. And damage dealt, though, plus 150%. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take that. Use this as a good time to go ahead and just pick up some XP, because we do have this extra XP above our head with the shrine we just picked up. So there we go again. Lady Justice is not what I want to see, only because she doesn't really have abilities that will do what I want. I don't hate more, but I don't really want her either, to be completely honest with you. Chrom, back again. Can you just give me Blades, though? I don't even hate this. Let's just grab this for now, just to have it. This will give us some good area coverage. We're doing a lot of good damage anyways, so having our attacks just do a lot of good damage. Wow, those are really spread, but hopefully we can still do some good work with them. Just have to kind of aim them at a bit of a skewed angle there, and we can actually hit the enemies pretty easily. Especially in big waves, these things do blow up, so we'll still destroy waves pretty dang easy with that. But I want to get Blades going. Lay Gong could be good because Lightning Bolt right here. Yeah, whenever you traverse, Lightning's 4 right off the bat, and there should be more of them because we have the extra Sign of the Hydra there, so that's good. Okay, that's kind of stuff I'm looking for. I want to get Blades and Lightning Bolt so I can kind of just run around, and even when I'm not just shooting my attacks, I can hopefully still get a bunch of damage out on the field and not have to worry about it too much, especially now that we have this legendary pickup from Chrom. We're going to be doing so much extra damage. I don't necessarily hate this, but does this drain links 3, so that does go up, I think. Screw it, let's go ahead and grab that. This is actually a really good dash. You can see we can dash here, and it just, again, does some good passive damage for us, so there's really no reason not to go ahead and grab it. Oh yeah, it already has like 4 links going out there. Yeah, and it's killing very quickly. Also has some healing. This used to be a much stronger ability, but they actually nerfed a little bit because it was doing a little bit too much for the player in terms of damage and healing, so they had to kind of bring it down and bring it in line a little bit, which makes complete sense. You know, you don't want just the strongest stuff ever to exist all the time. That's just not really gonna put the game in a healthy spot. Balancing on like strictly PvE games is something that's always very interesting to see to me. Wow, that guy got dusted by the lightning bolts, I think. Blades, perfect. I obviously want that at a better level, but we'll get there. I'll use my bandages at some point too and see what I want to use those on, but we'll kind of settle into this build first and see what I really want to focus before I start distributing to that. So we could get the, it's not Ball Lightning, but it's the Orbs of Lightning. Can't get Master Legendary Boon offers. All are Expert. Well, I don't particularly want that because I actually have a pretty good chance, I'll take this, to get Master and Legendary stuff, because I just changed my armor up a little bit. So now I have extra Expert offers and more Legend offers, but Legend offers only drop off of your Master offers. So then I got this tiara right here, which gives you better Master offers, and I have more skill level up offers. So a few different ways we can really try to make our level up and skill tiers just better off the bat, and the longevity of the run as well, which is something that I've really been looking into lately. So I've been trying to find better armor, and I saw these for Maris, and I was like, you know what, I want to do a Maris run anyways. Let's see what kind of a run we can make, and then, you know, basically right off the bat, getting a legend offer, made me feel pretty good about that choice, because legend offers are something I'd really like to see more of. I was looking at the wiki earlier, actually, and just checking out what legend abilities all the characters, or the gods, can actually even offer you. And I noticed that, I think it was Summer, I believe, had like 4 different legend offers or something. Maybe it was Winter, it was one of those two. Oh, you can see all the blades I have them going at. Holy hell, that's a lot of blades. Mamma mia. I'm not even Italian. And then Legong that we have today had 0, I believe it was, and I was like, what the heck? Which is just really weird to me. But obviously they're gonna keep working on that. One of the big things I want to do at some point is try another summon build, probably on Maris, but I want to do it with like a good legendary offer chance, because what I want to do is try to get the Fire Dragon, and the Ice Dragon is actually a legend offer you can get on Winter as well, where she has the Ice Dragon, which is like, you know, the opposite of the Fire Dragon, or I guess the accompanying ability there. I was like, that sounds very interesting. Oh, this could be good. Dashes being longer is nice. Life just being increased is good, because we do take extra damage in this run. Let's hit over the reroll though, see if we can get a better tier, and Master is what I was looking for. Your attacks shoot even more projectiles. So, okay, this should be 7, right? Holy. It just covers like the entirety of that part of the screen. Oh god, it's kind of hard to hit, but it's also really funny. Okay, well, we'll take it. Keep leveling up here. I do have a very bad shard pull area because I picked up that one shrine, but it was so early in the run, it was like, I feel like I need to just grab that because it's going to be so much extra XP that I'll get throughout this entire run, and we want to level up, obviously. Oh god, we need to level up this Rampaging Strike so we can actually hit harder with these autos. Kind of barrel stuffing too alleviates the problem a little bit of how spread out it is. I might even be able to get more tiers of Splinter as we go here. This is just funny. And our autos actually do freeze because I have on the Christmas candy cane staff that they gave us for free, which, you know, freezes a great effect, so I'm happy to see it. You gain attack speed for each ruptured enemy. I don't even hate to see that, but I don't know. I need to start banishing some stuff. No, let's get a tier of the chains. I keep getting this ability because I just think it's really good, and with how many autos we're throwing out, I feel like it's dumb not to get it. I did get rid of the rupturing attack speed thing because the attack speed is not what I want to focus, and as you can see, our attack speed is already very solid, on top of the fact that we're already throwing out 7 autos, I believe it is, at a single time like this. I don't really think I need to go crazy and have a bunch of attack speed. It just feels like not what I want, because what I want to focus on in this build more than anything is just putting out a bunch of abilities. Luck would be kind of nice. Sure, you can't go wrong with luck in terms of pickups and everything else. Chance procs, you know, we'll definitely take it. Boop, dash behind this guy. Yeah, lifelink you can see shreds pretty good there, and oh my god, the blades falling through that guy just went crazy. My shard pickup area is so bad. I don't really stress too much about picking stuff like all the shards up, because eventually you're going to run into a magnet shrine, and then it's just going to bring all the shards to you anyways, so I don't worry about it too much. Oh, Chain Lightning could be good though, but to be completely honest with you, I'm just going to keep going Lightning Bolt because it's tearing it up, so why would I not just keep going it and letting it strike down all over the screen? Like, that seems like the good choice to me. The other thing I was thinking about earlier, and I don't know why, this is one of those words that I always see people mispronouncing, is the word frustrating. For some reason, I feel like at least 50% of the time I hear people say that word, they just say the word frustrating. Like, they say it like that. They go, frustrating. And I'm like, how do you not see the R there? Is it really that hard for you to do frustrating? And I think it's kind of like country people, like people with the country accents and stuff. That's what I've noticed, at least. I don't know why, but it just kind of seems like that's the case. I really have no clue, but it's something I notice a lot whenever I hear people saying that word, and I'm like, it's really not a hard word to say, you know? Like, what is it? What's giving you so much trouble here? But it's just one of those things I feel like that people can't get down. Oh my gosh. Do I really go this even more? I really want to, because now it's just really funny. Oh, look at it go. I wonder if we keep going Splinter, will it actually, like, eventually shoot all around me? And then could we get so many of it, they start, like, doubling up on each other? Dude. That's such a boost in XP, but I have no shard pull area. Oh, look how bad it is, but it's so much XP. Yeah, lifelink straight to Adept is going to be a big damage boost, so we'll go ahead and grab that really quick. Okay, yeah, we have like negative shard pull area. I have to basically touch it like that. That's pretty bad. But it always cracks me up when I hear somebody like, I'm so frustrated. And it's like, you're going to be even more frustrated when you learn how to actually say that word. Let me tell you why. Okay, these guys should have more health because of the difficulty that I did. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, yeah, get these. Oh, I was going to dash through him as he went through me, but they kind of got tore up even with the extra health that they had. War Pact being straight to expert is actually great in my opinion. Lightning Bolt is so good. Lightning Orbs, though, is what we're going to do because that will give us even more orb count. It should at least. It says 3, but that should be more than it usually would be. Oh, yeah, it's spawning a bunch of them. That's what you want to see with the Hydra there, just getting them everywhere. We need to find ourselves a magnet shrine here somewhere so I can actually pull all the XP on the ground to me. But that was a really good boss kill. I mean, with having 150% extra damage, it's kind of hard to go wrong with that in a build. So right off the bat, that was probably one of the single best skills that you could possibly pick up. Unless you picked up a skill that was literally called, you know, God of the Magnum, and it just made your dong grow by 16 inches, there's not much else you could get above this. So I think we had the best start possible. And because I don't think there's any skills that straight up give you more spell projectile count. Is there? Is it only this sign that does it? I could be wrong about that, but I feel like that's facting. But I'll have to look into that. I was thinking about going for winter with this run, but I go winter a lot, which is kind of why I didn't do it. But the only reason I was thinking about going her is because she has an ability that makes you have bigger projectile size for your spells. And I figured, well, if we had a shit ton of projectiles and they were huge, you know, they could basically cover the entire screen even easier, and that would be really cool. But I felt like maybe it'd be kind of overkill, and I really want the like projectiles that I can get from Legong and Chrom. So I think we settled pretty well with what we have here. The other thing I could have done was get like Summer in the build, because she has Vehemence, and that can straight up just give you more spell damage, which would have been a good thing to pick up too. But overall, the big boost of spell damage and just damage in general that we got from Chrom and his Legend offering is not really something to turn up our noses at, so I'm not going to complain about that. I could go for Shurikens here. Honestly, screw it though. I want to whittle down the pool for Chrom here, and hopefully soon we can get an offering that levels up the tier of these blades, because we have so many of them flying around, but we could get even more if it was just like even Adept, and obviously it would do a lot more damage, so that's something I want to look out for if we can. And then hopefully we get a magnet pickup to drop here soon. Since we do have increased luck, it has a better chance of happening, or just find a magnet shrine, because I need to get all this XP that's on the ground to fly to my voluptuous bush, and that's not going to happen if we don't find one. We'll keep our hopes up there. I don't know if you guys notice any like words that people missay all the time, and you get your classics like pecan pecan, which is just like, I think, more of a dialect thing more than anything, because it's just like, how are you raised to say it, and then you probably have a higher chance just to say that. For me personally, I will always say pecan pie, but then if I'm ever just talking about the nut by itself, I will go serendipity, the expert, that's great. And yes, I know I said the word nut, cue lap track. Then I just say pecan. So it's always a pecan pie, but the nut is called a pecan. This is a magnet shrine, and I almost walked right by it because I could barely tell because it was stuck in those trees. And I'm talking about nut. Let's get that to expert. I would love to get more luck, but we have plenty of time. Hello, little library. Spell speeds, yes, please. All right, now we're talking. The freeze just from the basic, you know, what is this thing called? A staff is really good. I really, really like that. Dude, let's get smacked up a little bit. Yeah, see, the barrel stuffing goes kind of crazy with it. Can you give me like a higher tier of blade? No, but you can't give me a higher tier of rampaging strike, which I don't hate, so I will take. I mean, it has been very strong for us. Get barrel stuffed, idiot. You look so stupid. Dude, if I could just like barrel stuff Dracula with that, or really any boss, I feel like they could just get packed like a fucking Amazon box. Chain Lightning wouldn't even be terrible with how much we're shooting, but ooh, look at this. Get that to Expert? Yeah, let's do it. Those are actually better than you think, and the fact that I can set them off with my crazy autos that are just flying all over the screen means that I can set them off even easier without them just having to go off themselves. So that makes them even better when you think about it like that. So much of this build is actually just extremely synergistic with itself, and I didn't even, like, you know, plan it to be that way. I kind of wanted to come into this run with a very loose idea of what I wanted to do and just kind of see what happens, which to me is kind of the fun of Bullet Heavens. You go in saying, I want to play this character, but sometimes that's the most you looked at it. Oh, I do want Curiosity, but this is too funny not to get. Oh, yeah. We're going bingo mode with this. It's all around us now. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. And then just kind of let the run decide itself through sheer luck and chance. That's the fun way to do it for me. So that's kind of what I was letting happen here today, because it's a good way to just find out what's good too. You know, some things you've never tried, and then it just pops into your hands, and it's like, maybe I'll give this a try. And so you do, and it goes nutty with it. I did get a level of Chain Lightning there because I just couldn't resist with these autos. I'm about to just press Q and walk around and let the game auto attack itself, because this is pretty crazy and also makes it easier for me. And I also feel like they kind of aim better with the auto aim, but we'll turn it off here really quick so I can run at a little bit of a better speed. But this is just crazy that it just does that. Holy hell. Okay. Huh. This is funny. They can't even get to me that well. What kind of shrines are around here? I have a campfire. That was a grave down there. Fallen hero, I suppose, if you want to be specific about it. What is it? I need you to stop being a bitch and give me Chain Lightning to Expert. Oh, look, you did it. I wish I had an XP shrine around here, but that's fine. This is crazy. The only bad thing about this is I can't get some of this XP very well because my pull area is so bad. But that's okay. Take it. Other than pecan, I mean, you got like caramel, which again is interchangeable for me. Sometimes I say pecan, sometimes I say pecan, or sometimes I say caramel, and sometimes I say caramel. I think that's another kind of dialect focused one. Ooh, more spell projectiles. Yeah, don't mind if I do, sir. Then you have the weird dialect stuff like soda or pop. I always just said soda, but I can be fine with someone who calls it pop, you know? That's okay. That's not too weird. It's honestly kind of endearing. But if you call every soda you see a Coke, then you need psychological help. Like, no, it's not okay. And I hope you know that it's not okay. And I think you do, but you just, I don't know. You were just raised in hell or something, because it's truly demonic behavior. And I hope you understand that. You can't just call it all Coke. Coke is a very specific thing, all right? It can't all be Coke. It's just not how it works, my dude. But people just go crazy with it and say wild stuff. But I don't live in a place where people do that. I don't think I would want to. I don't think I would really want to live anywhere where the average temperature half the year is any less than like 60 degrees. I couldn't do it. Ooh, let's get this Rampaging Strike. I mean, we have our autos going crazy, so we might as well build into it a little bit. This is kind of just overall a build where everything has a bunch of projectile count. My attacks and my spells. And like I said, movement speed attacks. Yeah, let's go recharge dash. Like I said earlier, I was looking for something where it would just cover the whole screen, but also would take care of single target really well. And this is doing everything. Oh, you got a nice amount of fireballs there. What is that, like 6 or something? Yeah, I only have like 11 flying out at once. It's pretty cute though, you're trying. Rampaging Strike. Yeah, let's do it. I did take a little damage there, but I think I have some built-in heals. And we also have a good amount of luck and pickup drops, so we'll look for those if we can. I do need a magnet to upgrade here soon though, because I need to... Oh, there's a heal. I need to get this XP flown into me before too long, because I am missing a lot of it. That's the only downside of the really, really small... Oh, there's one. Perfect timing. Yeah, we should probably level up off this. There's got to be a lot on the ground. Yeah, it's just flying in, you can see. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep letting it auto attack by itself. I did notice that your rarity of items that drops goes up with your curse level, which I don't know how I never really noticed that, probably because I haven't not messed with it too much. Blade count goes up here, so let's do that. And there's another one of those, so let's go ahead and kind of trail these guys around for a second. I'm just trying to get use out of this magnet upgrade before I pop another one, letting it run out, and then we'll pop the next one, and then I'll just keep on the auto attacks, and we'll kind of run around. Oh yeah, I mean, they're getting wasted. Ah, see, so like right there, we have a higher tier rarity of items, so I'm interested in that. I need to start cheering it up, so I think I might do some runs here soon. That's perfect. Blades up to adept. Now those things are gonna be hitting pretty dang hard. The thing is, like, I feel like everything's kind of hitting hard. Like, nothing in this build is really lacking. It's all doing well. I do want to get like maybe 2 more levels of Splinter, because I feel like I can get the full 360 with these autos. They're going, what, like 280 degrees around me right now at least. Rampaging Strike, Blades, keep going Blades. I do want to see Blades get really strong, because look how many Blades are around me right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's just getting packed because he is frozen. Oh my gosh. I do need to drop some more Skluties here because I had some dog on me. I didn't clear my inventory out before I started this run, which is why I have dog on me. Also, I've been picking up a bunch of garbage this run for no reason. I feel like I'm just hitting those little skeletons and stuff and not even meaning to, which is good because I hate those guys.
What do you think of the place?
What do I think of the place? Honestly, with me in it, it's pretty sexy down here. I'm not gonna lie to you. The best thing you ever did for redesigning this shithole is bringing your boy into it. So let's keep it 100 with each other. I think we both know that. Dude. Okay. I'm not even, like, meaning to hit people. Ooh, master. Spells and cooldowns are faster? Yeah, I think that'll be a little helpful. Don't you? I know you do. You're a smart cookie. Got hit there on accident, but that's okay. And Blades up to expert means they're going to be even better now. Okay. Just trying to make sure I get all this XP because, like we said, my whole area is really bad, so I do need to kind of walk directly on top of them. I don't even have lifelink up ready yet, just because I've been going serendipity, and I don't think you can blame me because luck is a really good stat, and it makes no sense for me not to go ahead and get a bunch of levels in it. Dude, I feel like Chain Lightning is going crazy with it. Where's Gold Boy? It's gonna be here. So there he is. You wanna get frozen for me, sir? You wanna get 50 auto attacks plowed straight into you every time you try to breathe? Brevity up even more? Yep, we'll do that. So that doesn't mean spell velocity is different than spell speeds. I think spell speeds and like cooldowns is the speed or cooldown of your non-attack skills. Right, okay. So yeah, they're just casting more often, is I believe what they're trying to say there. There's so many terms in video games nowadays, but I feel a lot of them are pretty applicable to other games. I don't even like you. I don't even want you, but I will take this. I'm okay to start leveling that. But I feel like so many of them are applicable in different genres to each other, you know? Where it's like, oh, if you know what CC means, which is like crowd control, usually, then you know that for almost any game that it's going to be in. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. And it's just good to know those kind of cover-all terms for no matter what genre you're in. It doesn't always mean that. But, you know, things like CD is usually cooldown, stuff like that. And it is fun just to kind of know those terms. You go to play a different game, it's like, yeah, of course I know what that means. But it's weird to me when I think about, like, when I didn't used to know that, you know? Because everybody had to learn it for the first time at some point. It's like, there was actually a point where I didn't know all these terms and things. And that's just weird to me. But it makes sense. It's just odd. Because I played a lot of, like, Smite in my time, which is a MOBA, of course, so I learned a lot of terms and just stuff about that game in general, and it's all, like, still in my head, which is just, like, I don't know if that's the best use of space in my brain. I mean, there's not too much in there. As we covered the other day, I do think at least once per day. My cousin pointed out that if I think at least once per day, and 50% of people, he said, poop at least once per day, then we could imagine that the one time I think per day is while I'm taking a shit, which I just want to say is not true, because like the average American, while I'm taking a shit, what I'm actually doing is going on my phone and perusing a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter in the slightest. So it was a good, thing to suggest. It wasn't quite correct, but I really appreciate the try of logic connection there, because it made sense, right? It made sense to put those two together, but unfortunately for him, it just is not the case. And for a long time, I didn't used to bring my phone to the bathroom with me. I was like, why do people want to bring their phone to the bathroom with them? Like, I don't get it. What are you getting out of that? But then one day I tried it, and it all clicked. I was like, you know what? I get it now. Poop and be boring. Poop and be good, but it'd be a little boring too, because you're just kind of sitting there. You got nothing to do. I think I was like 8 years old. Yes, actually, I can narrow that down perfectly. That I was 8 years old when I first heard the phrase "twiddling your thumbs," because I was sitting there with my mom one day, just like bored in the summer, and my grandpa was on the phone, and he was like, "Well, you could twiddle your thumbs," and I was like, "I could what?" And he was like, "Twiddle your thumbs," and I was like, "I don't know what that means," and then I figured out it literally just means to twirl your thumbs around each other, and I was like, that was a terrible suggestion, Grandpa. That's not fun at all. Give me the Schlooters. That was an insanely good run. Give me the heels. Dude, wow. I feel like I just crushed through that at record speed. But yeah, it's not exactly. I mean, you can try twirling your thumbs. Like, just lock your fingers together and, like, put your thumbs around each other in, like, a little circle. Like, it's kind of like the original fidget spinner, if you think about it. Let's check out our damage here. So 300 grand of chain lightning, 500 grand of blades, which is what I wanted to see, and then just various other hundreds of thousands of damage. So lightning orbs, rampaging strike, lightning bolt, lifelink, like everything was good here. As you can see, we were at 5 curse intensity, like I was telling you, but it didn't even matter. Everything got their dicks smashed harder than if they got them caught in an industrial elevator. So we're not even worried about that. That was just beautiful. Splinter was crazy, going with blades, getting God of War straight off the bat. Brevity was getting in there hot. Everything was just beautiful there. If you did enjoy today's build, oh, hey, look, I just got an achievement too. I don't know if that popped up for you guys on your screen, but it says win an attempt at 5 difficulty, which is very good, which actually unlocked something for someone. I'll figure it out. I unlocked something for someone with that. Or I unlocked like a statue or something. Oh yeah, I unlocked this. There we go. Yeah, get packed. Anyways, if you did enjoy today's build, you want to leave me a like or subscribe. I'd very much appreciate that. If you do subscribe because you want to see more in the future, make sure you also hit that notification bell. I do upload these every single day as of right now, so if you do want to see more in the future, then the easiest way to do that would hit that noti bell and it would go straight to your inbox, to your phone, whatever it may be, so you know exactly when I do upload. But all that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed and that you also have a great day.